pie, goddammit! I'll put you in hospital.
You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Stay where you...
Someone is going to get it.
approaching. Cover me. Look around. They were here. Investigating.
Please. Don't. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Is that...
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Dead on. You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider-bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the spider-bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, you look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When you try and fight it, it's treated like a business. Crime will never go away. That's about business, right? It does help our and our best interests.
your way through this large bed path.
I have it.
Scanning SpiderBot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station. The SpiderBot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that.
Wanker.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Well, this was fun.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
That's a good look, I think.
shot at here. Ah! Shit! Heading to last known position. Ugh. Damn, where did they run off to?
Find the prick!
Yeah, still looking.
Clear.
Code 3.
You off, eh?
Closest units proceed to alarm location.
I'll hold back and cover for...
Auto drive now enabled.
Thanks. Little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-books shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I owe you.
You want in?
Go on.
Take the red pill. Join DedSec.
Yes, I think we'll make a formidable team.
Immobilizing the suspect. are trailing the target.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tome bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavoury bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my arse while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Swap out MRI machines for Mary machines.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shite. Well, bright side, at least they won't have shipped him out. But means he's in limbo at the EPC. Not ideal.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Hold still during the scan. Hope you're not hiding anything. Be banging to have one of them with us. Albion Insider means Albion Access, right?
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Putting an end to the chase now. All units, force this suspect to stop. Where did they go? Shit.
Quadrant clear.
Could be anywhere right
Moving
now.
to assist.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Someone around here wants to speak with you. Pushing the location now.
Obviously, critical shortages are as much part of our daily lives, our society and our culture today as things like football, music and complaining about the weather used to be in the old days. And food shortages, yeah, we just learn to live with them, don't we? And there's a lot of positives as well with all these food shortages. I mean, we were eating too much anyway. As a nation, the government's just helping us live healthier lifestyles. It's so hard to diet on your own, isn't it? You need the support of a friend, or a loved one, or a government, or collapsing social infrastructure. Positive too, me.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
And if Albion cop on that he's DedSec, they'll find a way to make him talk. Let's find that contact.
What the?
Copy that.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Tell me you didn't stick me in the system. I'm trying to stay off the grid, yeah?
No worries, I'll spoof. Now come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
I saw you poking around, and I think I know who you're looking for. Poor bastard collapsed right there.
Shit, you saw it? How did he look? I mean, was he still alive?
He was shaking like convulsions, foaming at the mouth, but I think he was alive. The people from the clinic put an oxygen mask on him, and then them took him away. They should have taken me too if them saw me watching. Please, go. We shouldn't be talking about this.
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once.
Putting the location of the EPC database on your optic.
I should look for others like this.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Piece of idiot.
Surrender!
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing of problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking dogs? Of winding up floating in the dance? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Fuck off, Bags.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice one.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
They stuck him with something. Let me get a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They fucking implanted him, man, with like a tracker. Could be a medical monitor too.
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
On it. Let's see where he got to.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Come on, he's got to make it.
Get fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Oh, shite, no way. I'm betting that chip had something to do with this.
They triggered it remotely. At least for now, it looks like the Kellys want Angel alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say...
Shite, that was banging. Think I'm getting this DedSec thing?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Come on! Not today. I hear you. Oh, shit. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, okay.
I fucking had it with Albion. I've seen too many of them pillagers in my heads, clashing them around them, acting out big fucking bosses. Straight up
Nah, blood, not while I'm beefing with Albion.
Hello? What you doing? Look at this. Street artist. Sounds cool. Think they could come up with a banging DedSec tag?
Yo, there's some terrorist assholes over here.
Big up!
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Control, we've received the call, over. I need help. I need help.
The fuck are you doing? I'll enjoy this. Oh,
Now you're asking for it. You're in for it now.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Any trouble?
We don't want trouble.
I had them. Where did they go?
Oh, what the fuck? No! Fuck me! DedSec's here!
Ah! Get this off me! All units, we are after the suspect. Guard control, send more patrols to attend.
I don't believe this.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
Speaking from a secure location, here's new technology strategist Charles, who worked all over the world trying to keep democracy strong in the face of a data assault.
If you have enough personal data on somebody, you're able to predict what it is that they're going to do. You can tell what they might be passionate about, but mostly you can tell what they fear. And if you can tell what someone fears, then you can manipulate them and you can move them in particular directions.
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list, over?
They don't even necessarily need to be super smart television sets. Data is collected from voter records. It's collected from how much power do you use in your house and how much water do you use in your house. In pre-crisis Britain, we got really used to all of our services being free. Everything suddenly became free that was digital. But what people forgot is that if you're not paying for it, then you're the product being sold.
If technology brings out the worst in humans, capitalism brings out the worst in technology. Senior academic Alfie tells us how big business repurposes big data.
Historically, what's happened, of course, is that people have traded their privacy for their convenience as smartphones and other kinds of technology came in.
This is where the Kelly thugs brought Angel. Gives me the fucking chills.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Don't bother hiding. I'll find you anyway.
I'm moving up on them. Come on in. They were there a second ago. Watch out! Oh shit, this is fucking well off.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez's cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the plan then.
Man, just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I'm seeing. Fuck! What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies. This place was supposed to be closed. A perfect spot for a zoo, man.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Fucking great. Great spot for some artistic rebellion. Good way to remind people we're still kicking.
Come on. I heard you too. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Jesus, you all right? Boss man was about to carve you up like a kebab, wasn't he?
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Oh, wait.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad to join.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly's decided she's just taking what she wants. Fuck me. Fucking hell, their faces were bashed in. Gotta do one of your facial reconstructions, Bags.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
This is evil. Just fucking evil. We need to take Mary Kelly down. Hard.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeps the organs viable until they're needed. Just fucking lovely.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Oh, come on.
DedSec, Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I didn't think working with the feds was part of the DedSec lifestyle. But we gotta stop this Kelly twat, so we gotta do whatever it takes.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Better contact the lot, Bagley. We need to get together and talk on these files.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Maneuverability and style.
Accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of...
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Pay stubs let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause. I've found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so. Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. That seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
You're DedSec, right?
Technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. Without having to trust any one party,
like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending. It's just out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of the cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to.
It was great just to have a little bit of money to carry around with you.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over just one season. People living off grid started using crypto, and just as everyone was losing faith in the pound, they were gaining it in cryptocurrency, which turned out to be much more stable, kind of the opposite to what people thought in the beginning.
And then, of course, there was the recession. It didn't take long for startups to see an opportunity in this new way of doing finance. A lot of traditional money was converted to crypto, and it really shook up the financial sector.
Can you remember when they first introduced crypto cash bonds?
That was really sneaky. It was a classic startup behaviour. They just installed them everywhere. No consultation with the government, no approval or anything. But people immediately started to use them.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of how Bloom put out the Optic. They just made it free and flooded the streets with these devices. Suddenly everyone had them.
If there's this great option of tech, people are just going to start using it, no matter the cost.
Parliament actually tried to put a stop to the cash bonds, but people were using them so much already, there was outrage. I mean, some parts of London were already using crypto as their primary currency by then.
And now, apparently, or at least in theory, crypto is illegal.
Yeah, in May this year, economists found that crypto is being traded more than
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. This is an interesting bit of literature. A journalist has implicated Albion in the disappearance of his source. He claims to have video evidence. We can find this paragon of the Fifth Estate at Food Town if you feel like contributing to another black eye for Albion.
In a shocking example of privacy invasion...
What the fuck?
It appears someone has committed a sex crime against us.
Our credibility just flatlined. We need to sort her out and get her to bottle that shit she's spewing on social media. You alright?
You know, I think DedSec...
All right.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary...
I'm not gonna let my try to test me. What was it?
Pound and banks were not happy. They basically forced the government to ban cryptocurrency in a last-ditch effort to save the pound.
But it's not like that's worked. People are still using crypto, and it's been pushed further, deeper underground. Things used to work fine with crypto. It was just a peer-to-peer sharing economy-style system. Now it's all of that web wrapped up again in organised crime.
Yeah, if you want to make something thrive on the black market, just make it illegal.
This is London Call. You're listening to the fucking your pirate podcast source for what they don't want to. I'm Tash, and this time we give a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Support Service, better known as SIS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everything the location secret, so SIRS doesn't come with them. Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is the complete, total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does. Your safety and security are utmost. On that basis, they take every aspect to where you go to hang out with them. See, now it's a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state. This is an outreach check. Germany, you look at the concentration camps that are in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic India and post-communist states. How did it go so wrong?
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
Shit. Well, at least you don't have a microchip in you. Bitch knew who she was dealing with. You'd never have bowed to her.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
to yourself after everything I've done for you?
You made me a slave. All of us. Please.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of... Heck, it takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
Fuck! This is a dystopian nightmare, right? Either you toe the line as a slave or zap. She triggers that microchip and you're a pile of spare parts.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then...
Keep sharing the show. Keep it engaged. They're watching us. Follow watching it.
Emergencies are never welcome.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Bagley, what have we got?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
All right, I've got some options then.
I've marked both on your optic. Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Fucking hell.
The Bug. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable word. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to The Bug, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy, I bench 480, and I can crack a tree in half just by looking at it. Can I? Of course. Alice, what do you bench?
I bench body weight.
Right.
Well, not my body weight. Body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to get back on a female.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And
Fucking shame. I mean, here is it, the Blitz, for Christ's sake. Now we're all governed by... And who have we got to blame for it? Only ourselves. Oh, that was sick. Not my London. Yesterday, I was out for a jog, but he drove right into Imagine if you could get a clue. Where are you going to take all that day?
that's cute. That's well. Seriously, serious?
Unbelievable. Just calm down, please. Oh, man. Everything's always got to be one street or another these days, isn't it? Or either Albion or Bedford. We've got 3 yachts living in a fucking tent. There's just no in between. Fucking stability in this city.
While we were having our curry. This is our third date. Which point the men say to themselves, you know what? Maybe I should get my priorities straight once in my bloody life.
was trying to see what was up. One of them.
go.
We did a tour of Waterloo Station. It was fine. You know, mostly for my mum and that. He told me this one story. It was a cracker. This bus tycoon in Victoria was knocking about with a private train when some nutter smashed through the glass ceiling and stabbed us to death. Right on. There were details that I had forgotten now. It was such a big story at the time. They wrote a song about it. I mean, it was us.
Reminder, all vehicles must be correctly registered. Detected. Beginning investigation. Investigation underway.
What AR gains do we have?
How you doing? I hope you don't...
Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Need that. Web designer drug, right? The cops were